And
Me.
we are live.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
no.
working. Oh no! Then someone beeps something. Which I can't see, but apparently my Discord beep even though I'm not supposed to beep right now. Good job, Discord.
Beep beep.
Oh, okay. That was the beep. Anyway. First, I have to press ad break. Stupid ad break at the start because Twitch don't allow me to do shit. Anyway, hello everyone! Welcome to D&D with your Dungeon Master, Kotlol. I am your Dungeon Master, Kotlol, and
We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow, they're not in the mood for anything today.
No. Well, that's the session. Good night, everyone.
You stay here!
Oh, I'm attempting to shut down right now. Oh, shit.
If your character was a centaur, I would be making glue right now to get you stuck here.
Wow. So rude.
Anyhow, we are joined by the community, the people, not everyone here, but most of them are. We are joined by Moonraven.
Hi.
We're joined by Leon.
That's me.
We're joined by Nelona.
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
And we're joined by Poppy.
I think I'm here.
You think you're here?
Check again.
We are missing one person who decided to call in sick. At a last moment, but hey, it happens. Can't make it, you can't make it. That said, last time... Hey, what the hell? What the hell, notes? Okay, they're fine now.
I would hope so.
The group was in combat with this vile, oozy spirit inside a corrupted little grove that they found wasn't that corrupted, but perspective is everything. So, the group decided to take on this vile spirit and send it on its way by violence. The best way of sending a spirit, violence.
Huzzah.
After that, spring started to turn back to normal, and all was well. But hey, you all had to go back, and you got your permission. You got some extra purifying water from the old druid, and then decided to take a boat towards the Fort Elderwood. On the way, you were stopped several times by Empire patrols.
Imperial.
Imperial patrols, yeah. And you stayed one night in the eastern village because, well, daylight was going thin. And on the way you got some nice gnolls that you encountered and you cooked one of them alive and... yeah, that seems fine. And after meeting one more Imperial patrol with a blind dragonborn, which was interesting for you all, you finally arrive at the southern village. After a nice little travel session, you finally arrived. The reason you're here is simple. This was the fastest, the most direct way to get to Fort Elderwood. But there's also a few other reasons you were curious about this place. That said, your boat slowly but surely arrives in the village. It's nice, calm. It's about the middle of the day, and the boat docks over. Where's the right dock? This is the right dock over here. There you go.
Oh, I
So
guess
you're
we're
on the
here.
eastern side. So you're on the eastern side of the village.
I check my hobo outfit to make sure it's on well.
Mhm.
It's on point.
You're still ugly, don't worry.
Yeah.
So,
Such a shame.
the merge nods to you. Alright, I have to start unloading things and inform that I've arrived. I wish you luck in your travels.
Thank you.
And good luck in yours.
So, you all get off the boat and slowly but surely enter the village. Everything is now spread out. It does feel more rustic than the other villages. You do notice, of course, some Imperial guards walking around, but they're way lower in number than you're used to. You mostly see like 1 or 2 walking around. So the numbers are here much lower, as you can deduce from first arriving. So, what do you want to do?
Did we go explore or do we look for an inn?
Oh, but there's always the inn south of here called Crystal Crayfish.
Oh, okay.
It's at the trade plaza.
Neat.
Trade you said. Let's go poking around there later.
Sorry, there was a spammer in the freaking chat. It said to hit follow and then instantly started advertising, hey, we don't know you don't have a lot of followers, so maybe we can help, maybe you can talk in Discord to give more followers. I'm like, nope, we don't do that shit. Anyway,
Send them to the Nine Hells.
yeah. Also, they had a weird username while not have it, and then giving a normal name, so whatever.
Yeah.
Being sick of those advertisers. Anyway, are you gonna look for an inn or?
Alona just said where we could go for the inn.
The Crystal Crayfish.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna look for the crystal crayfish.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, Lona, you know where it is.
It's at the trade plaza. I already told everyone.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna go. So you're all gonna go towards the trade plaza.
Yes.
Yes.
Lead on, Hobo.
You all should definitely try the crayfish there. It's really good.
Oh.
There you go. You're now on the trade plaza. So you head south over the bridge on this more, I would say, how would you say that word? I'm thinking of the English. I only have the Dutch word for it, but I can't think of the English one. But
The what then?
the straat,
The street.
Street.
a street, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a street. Well, on this lovely stone plaza, there's some bigger houses around. You can see several shop signs. You can see on the tiny little pond side, you see what looks like some sort of harbor making all kinds of boats. And naturally,
I think you mean a shipyard.
it's a boatyard. Ships are bigger. And over
Okay.
here is the crystal crayfish.
Okay.
Ooh.
They actually make boats here, but they haven't improved since I was here last time.
How long has it been since you were here last time?
About 40 years.
Fair enough.
That's a long time.
Maybe even 50.
And what
Still
Leo
not
say?
good.
And Leo would say, well, in elf years, that's not a lot. That's about 5 years compared to human years.
Something like that, yeah.
So, you all head towards the inn?
Yep.
Yep.
So you all head towards the inn. You see some chairs and tables outside. You see some people actually eating outside.
Yum, yum, yum.
One Imperial trooper and two, two elves. Looks like a couple eating what looks like some sort of salad. You head inside, and the first thing you see is the fact that the entire floor is made of marble. And instead of being at a check-in desk right away, there's like a large open tavern area with all kinds of tables, chairs. There's even a little raised area for what looks like a... Damn it, brain! Words are hard to think of. A stage. And in the back-
Podium.
a podium. Thank you. And also a bar. And in the side way on the right, to your right, there's a little hallway, and you can see a check-in desk over there.
Well, even in here, nothing changed.
That's not bad, is it?
I don't know.
Well, they do say if something's not broke, you shouldn't fix it.
True, true.
Certainly hope they didn't change your menu.
I hope they don't have. Well, I hope they still have crawfish out.
Yeah. What's my favorite dish growing up?
Oh well.
Okay, let's go check. Poppy hurries off to the check-in desk.
So you all head there?
Sure.
So
Why not?
So behind the desk, you see a long, red-haired elven man, and he welcomes you. Ah, weary travelers, welcome to the Crystal Crayfish. Are you here to check in for how many nights?
That too. Not company nights. What? We're here for the crayfish. And also lodging, yes. Oh, and then that one tends to steal keys, so keep that in mind. And he's just pointing to a random person.
Erica's. You actually point at Erica. Erica's like rolling her eyes.
Wait, that's the wrong never mind. Sure, someone does it.
You point at a random person like, that's gonna be Erica. Anyway. Okay. So. Okay, so you're going for the food, for a local dish and some lodging. I'm guessing a single night for now?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
We'll start with one, yeah.
Alright. It's nice to see something else than Imperial soldiers. Do they have vacation?
Food is good enough, we might stay longer.
I assure you, you might be delighted to stay for a long time. Alright. He picks up the register. How many rooms would you like?
Are we doing the usual split in 4 rooms again?
I would like my own room again.
I'll join you.
No. I am definitely taking my own room.
My cat was a bit sick.
Well, she can have. Okay, the Archbishop. Well, she can have her own room. I'll just go with Poppy then. There, that's. So that's already 2 rooms. So who else wants to bunk up or have their own room?
I'll have my own room, thank you.
Alright. So you are gonna take your own room. That's 3 rooms. And I'm guessing Raz and Erica are gonna share a room.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that.
Erica's like, I see no problems.
I could be a
Alright.
gentleman when it calls for it.
Alright, that's 4 rooms. 2 for one, 2 for one person, and 2 for 2 people. And he goes like, yes. Luckily, we're currently having a lot of vacancy, mostly because of all those troops when we're northern. Let's see. 301, 302, 305, and 306 are available. 301 and 302 are single rooms, and 305 and 306 are double rooms.
Okey-dokey.
Okay.
The total cost would be... You get a special discount, so 3 gold.
That's a lot.
You know what? It's probably my turn. I've got the rooms.
Thanks.
Wait, who did you steal that money from?
I would like to very discreetly kick Osius.
Ow! Why would you do that?
Oh, no stealth check.
Sorry.
What check? Stealth check.
Okay, my stealth check, but all she will still say, ow, why would you do that? It's just nobody would see it. Passive. Anyone with passive perception above 15 will see the kick.
I'm pretty sure I didn't see it.
I'm just laughing.
See, that's. I want to check one more thing. Do they see it? Right, I see it. Okay. Okay.
That's so sorry, my foot slipped.
I can't see you.
I do not need your names as we have a privacy arrangement here. So,
I'd like this place no more.
well, people just travel mostly here, so we understand that people want to have their own private matters concerned. I'm more aware. Let alone, this is a druidic village, so if something goes wrong, the druids will find you. And those rooms are now taken, and he hands you the keys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright. So you all have your room keys, and I'm guessing you're gonna take a little bit of a crayfish lunch.
Yeah,
That's
for
okay.
sure.
So, head all back into the dining area. You see 2 other patrons sitting on their own chairs. One is drinking what looks like some coffee. The other one is doesn't have anything on their plate yet. They seem to be waiting. So, you sit down. I'm guessing you all sit down in one chair, in one table.
Will probably be smart.
You all sit around a large table. And
So,
and within a minute, a young elven woman approaches you. She has short brown hair. Welcome to the Crystal Crayfish. Can I get you anything?
Yes, we'd all like to try the crayfish.
Well, there's several crayfish dishes. Do I need to give you a menu?
What one would you recommend the most?
Well, there's always the chef's pick, which should be a crayfish stew with delicious little noodles and added with some olives.
You've convinced me. I'll have one of those, please.
Okay.
Could you make mine without the olives, please?
Of course, little one.
Thank you.
Without olives. You see a lot of
Yeah, I'll have that one as well.
Okay, another chef special. Erica goes, well, if the rumors are true, I wish to try. Alright, another one. Then he looks at us. Do you require a menu, sir?
I'll take the same without the
Another
olives.
chef special. And Leo goes, I would like... Do you have anything... Do you have some sort of steak or something like that as well? She goes, steak? No, we do have large mushrooms that are mushroom steaks. Does that make sense? It's like... it's fine. I'll just take the chef special as well. Alright, the chef special. Are you staying here tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, then your chef special's on the house.
Yay!
Okay.
Well, you know the fact that indeed, if you take the chef special and you stay in this place, it is free for the first night.
I didn't know it was still the case after 50 years. But
So, they go into the back. They start preparing a meal. And then, I guess the will speak up. So, Ilona, you grew up around here, and to you not much has changed. What do you think that is?
I have no idea. I mean, town is pretty poor. Guess that hasn't changed, so maybe they didn't have the money to make any big changes.
Oh, they have a bit of money problems. I guess that's why everything is so on the cheaper end and so many discounts and ways to get extras. I guess their trade isn't that well.
Well, they're pretty good in medicine and herbs, but that's basically it.
I guess there's some goods, but there's not nobody getting sick. Well, that's the thing that we heard of, that whole quarantine thing. It means they're probably doing good business now. So, who knows? Anyone else? You're just all gonna be quiet?
Poppy's just looking around and checking, peeking at all the other patrons, at the few patrons that are there. Just.
Well, the other two patrons and the inside is just some guy drinking coffee, and the other one seems to be another elven guy who's just tapping his hand on the table or sitting looking outside.
I am looking around basically the whole time, making sure I don't recognize anyone.
You don't.
Well,
So, after a little bit of time, eventually all your specials arrive. So, you all... Braveheart. She comes in. Right, here's one special, here's one special, here's one special without the olive, little one.
Thank you.
And then she goes back to the counter, grabs the rest. Another special, and another special, and another special. There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I'm sure we will.
Now,
Poppy takes a moment to look at the dish and then takes the first bite.
it has its aroma. The aroma is at first smells a bit, well, fishy, as in fish smell.
No, duh.
But that's obvious. The moment you take your first bite, those noodles are just have a certain saltiness to them, but they go down the mouth very smoothly. And then you have the taste of the crayfish, which is not overwhelming, but just enough. And you also taste a little bit of sweetness in it, but you can't identify what it is yet.
Perfect.
That's the one without olive. The ones with olive also taste the sweetness, but you also get a bit of the olive, making it a bit more, make the noodles a bit more greasy, so it goes down even easier.
Well, not for Poppy. She doesn't have olive.
She doesn't have it, so she doesn't have the little bit of extra grease.
Doesn't matter to her. She's just eating. So
I'm gonna reach a hand back into my hood. I'm gonna put my ferret on the table, prestidigitation to make him look well groomed and smell nice, and then I'm gonna share my food with him.
I think that's a great idea, and I take Fluff out.
Seems that Fluff mostly enjoys the olives.
That makes sense.
I have to write some things down real quick. You're all enjoying your nice meal. Everyone seems to be having a good time. And, well, about an hour passes, and, well, there's still daylight. What do you do?
can we go explore?
Definitely. Let's go.
Yay!
Okay.
Do you remember any good shops or spots worth visiting since you were last here, or?
What are you
check.
looking for?
History check, Alona. For shops.
Maybe the rest of the town hasn't changed either.
Probably.
Then, for shops, you don't know anything yet would probably be in Raz's taste. There's mostly general stores and medicinal stores here, so at least from what you remember. So not really anything interesting. So for stores, you can't really help them out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't think there's anything interesting for you to find here.
Fair enough.
Maybe there are new stores. Could check it out. I mean, we do have a library, if that interests you.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
A library.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Called the Written Tree.
Yeah, I could always take a page from the Bard's book and try and make a little money, but yeah, library first.
Well, again, most books are about medicine and herbs.
It's not interesting to read.
The air goes. Well, I think I'm gonna go explore first. You know, see the crowd before I put on a show.
Okay.
I can bring you to the library, and then I'm gonna head a different direction as well.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Erica agrees. I guess Raz is going. Altis, what are you doing?
Yeah, go on. The library sounds fine.
Okay. So only Leah is staying behind. Alright. So, Ilona, you take that take who's ever going around. You take him over here, down the south, down this bridge. From the village outskirts further south. And there is no library map, it is just what it is. So you all walk away from the village, you head further south, and eventually you see a large building with a tree growing through it. It is a 2-story building with a giant tree in it, and well, you can presume that this is the written tree.
It's huge.
You're right.
That's a different architecture.
Yeah, pretty nice, right?
Sweet. That takes quite a bit of planning to do this.
Inside. Poppy just dashes to the library.
Have fun.
It's probably safe.
Alright. So, I'm guessing you four are gonna enter. Well, Erica's gonna enter with
Yep.
you guys. So, as you enter, you come across a large open area where the tree is, and you see all kinds of holes and notches inside the tree where there's some books in there. You see the branches reaching out on the second level as well, all also holding books of some sort. On the lower levels, you see a large circular area with side hallways with more bookcases, and you can also look up and see more bookcases above. This is, from what you can tell, there's a lot of books here. Like, holy crap, this is a very large library.
Look at me.
And that's just the first glance. There's still some there's probably still some side areas where you can find more stuff.
Poppy's just spinning around on her heels, just looking at all the books, going,
I wonder what their return policy is like.
Well, so this. So you to your left, there's a desk, and you see what looks like a few, are those squirrels managing tiny scrolls?
Poppy's immediate reaction, like going, aw.
Mhm. And eventually, so, what do you do?
Poppy immediately goes up to the squirrels and just watches them scatter about with the scrolls.
The scrolls are just handing little scrolls off and such, and then one goes up, climbs up and looks at you, and then goes, "Hello, welcome to the written tree. How may I be of service?"
You can talk?
Of course I can talk. Why is that such a...
Cool.
Have you never seen talking animals before?
Not a talking squirrel.
Oh. Well, then pleasant to be the first one. So what kind of druidic knowledge are you travelers searching for? Or maybe to cure an illness that plagues your homelands? We've had many of those.
I'm just looking. Is that all right?
Simply perusing?
Uh-huh.
There's nothing wrong here. All the knowledge is here is, well, given to us by nature.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna look at the books. Later.
She totters off.
Raz, Ozzius, you do something? You got anything to say?
No.
I'll admit I'm kind of curious about the arcanery that allows you to talk. That would make communicating with my ferret a lot easier.
You should become a druid. Talk with animals.
Yeah, I tried that, but I don't really look that good in green. So, what's you gonna do?
Circle of Spores might be more up your alley.
Sounds like a load of old rot to me.
Yeah.
So Raz, you saying this to them? You're doing this in their earshot? Or you're asking about the arcanery?
Yeah.
Pretty much, the scroll points out, there is a special spell being emitted from the tree over there that allows all those animals to speak inside of here. However, most of us were raised with the druids and they all gave us special properties.
Fascinating. I'm guessing that's not much use to me without a tree and a druid then. Shame. I think I'll just go have a browse around, see what I can find.
Alright. I guess then Erica's next, and Erica just walks up and goes... What would you say was... No. What is the biggest encyclopedia that you own right now? And the scroll goes, Encyclopedia? Depends. What kind of knowledge are you searching for? This is a mostly druidic library. Let me see. He pulls a tiny scroll, looks at it. Encyclopedias, we have several, but if you're looking for something more specific, we can help you out. And she goes, I think I know. An encyclopedia on anything fungal? And he goes, fungal? I believe we do have that. Yes. There's an encyclopedia on all kinds of fungals been recorded in over the years by druids. It should be on the second level. Acorn. That's a coincidence. Okay. And there he goes, thank you. And she goes on her way. And I'm guessing Ozzy's just gonna wander around?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't even know what you guys are exactly looking for because you're just wandering around and stuff. So, all right. I need you all who's just looking around. Roll me a D100 and a perception check.
Okay. Where is that D100? Oh, here. Perception, right?
All right. Okay. Ozzius, you just decide to wander around on the first level, looking around, just checking things, and you don't see any book that says like, yeah, that looks very interesting. But you do find something else that's interesting. And the reason it interests you is because it's a sculpture, and you swear you've seen this kind of shape before. What's a sculpture doing in a library like this anyway? Tucked away in a corner. Okay, roll a history check or a religion check. Is what you decide. History or religion. I didn't do what I wanted. Why you do it to this to me? So, this sculpture, at first, from a distance, looks like an elfin woman, but only because of how the light lands on it. This sculpture is definitely have some flaking paint, and it seems kind of unfinished. It isn't until you take a closer inspection that you recognize this as a saint of Diengecht. You know, your god.
Uh-huh.
And you try to think about it. What's their name again? And then it's like, no, that slips your mind. But you do know that she was indeed one of the saints. And you're like, I need to refresh my memory. It's been a while since I studied my books.
I'll check it in a library somewhere. First, I have to find one.
But you're like, interesting to see such a statue of a saint of Diengecht all way out here. You don't know how, but that strikes you as odd for a moment. Poppy, you definitely end up on the second floor.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, you're not surprised, because you want to see those branches even closer. And as you look around, something catches your eye. And you look at it, it's like, wait. And you find a small book about how to talk with animals and the such. And you're like, ooh! I like talking animals. I want to learn more about that.
He immediately grabs the book and plops down, starts reading.
At first, the first page mostly tells you about how to read the body language of most animals, how most predators, and most. Hi, cat.
Yes, sir.
And how even lizards and birds, all these stances that just show how they use their body to communicate. And then you read about the spell Talk with Animals, that makes it much easier. And eventually...
They started with that.
Huh?
They should have started with that.
Yeah, but they start with body languages and then speak with animals. And then eventually you read about animals speaking humanoid languages. And the first thing you read is about familiars, then fey-like animals. And eventually you also read about animals that have been chosen by divine entities that also are allowed to speak. And last but not least, it also mentions some information about animals that learn to speak human language on their own, which is a very rare phenomenon. And the last pages contain pretty much a few lessons on how to make animals speak, and also how to Also about a spell that could permanently enchant an animal to speak a human language, no matter what. No matter what they can do. But it does say this, if the animal is not enough intellect, they will not be able to speak regardless.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Raz! Raz!
Yeah.
Raz.
Yes.
You wander the library and also come across the second floor, but you're not in the more center area where Poppy is, or the acorn section where Erica is. You decide, you know what? Let's check the furthest corners of the library. There's always some juicy books hidden there that most people don't look for. After all, you want the most accessible books on the front line where most people will find them. So what about the books that nobody really wants to find? There you go, into one of the sections. Go all the way into the back, start looking, and you look around, you see several books, and you see some cookbooks that don't seem very interesting. Heck, one of them even says, how to cook a rock. You're like,
What?
and you're like, and it takes you a moment, it's like, how to cook a rock? You gotta be desperate to cook rocks.
Step 1, take rock. Step 2, put in water. Step 3, boil water. Aha!
You're like, I'm not even gonna bother to think what kind of nutcase would be cooking rocks. But hey, and you keep looking, and eventually you look like, hey, wait a minute. You pull the book out. This book doesn't have any words on the side. Let's see the cover. Ooh, no words on the cover. A mysterious book. Fascinating.
My kind of book. I'm going to open it.
You sure about that? That you're just gonna open a random book with no things? That checking for anything just in case?
Yes. The answer is
Okay.
yes.
I have an intelligence of 90. Yes, I'm going to just check it over first. That would be sensible.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that?
It is a book.
You look at it first from all those angles. It does like, well, it doesn't look booby trapped, and it doesn't give any cursed vibes off. Would you like to make an arcana check just in case?
I would. I imagine that's not going to help me a huge amount, but I will have a go.
Arcana 17. You decide to check it on magic, and you're like, are there any hidden ruin somewhere, or is it? You sense the magic. It's like, doesn't seem cursed. Should be fine to open.
Hmm.
Emphasis should be.
Yeah, it just looks like a book. Stuff it. I very gingerly turn to page 1.
And the first word you read. Well, can you, sir, read any Sylvan?
Can I read Sylvan? No. No, I cannot.
So you start reading this book, and you're like, can't read this. Of course, it's in a bloody elf language.
But I do know how to comprehend languages.
Yes!
Yes, of
Ah.
course. Of course
I
you do.
came prepared. So I guess I spend the next 10 minutes with a pinch of salt and salt doing the ritual.
Okay, so you're gonna start reading that.
Yes.
After 10 minutes of preparation, the words start to make sense to you. And you start reading it. And the first page reads, This is a journal of the druid Lefaniel. I was investigating a certain phenomenon seen among some deers and flowers. Does this speak to you?
Well, it was written in Sylvan and Poked way. I think I'll be taking that. Just
You're
read.
gonna take the book with you, or
What?
you're gonna read it more?
I'll keep reading it, see if he says anything interesting in the first few pages.
Pretty much, I'm gonna give you a quick summary. Pretty much, this druid has recorded a phenomenon between flowers and deer. There are 3 types of flowers being growing in the forest that normally do not grow there. He suspects that someone must have been carrying some sort of flowers or seeds through this area of the forest and might be illegal in some parts of the continent.
Weed. It's weed.
And he noticed that the purple-blue flower makes deer extremely friendly and docile. The red flower seems to make the deer... How would I explain that? It's going into some sort of drunken stupor and has some other effects that he would describe as a mating dance.
Ah.
And the last flower, which is a sort of lime green flower, for some reason, many animals come towards it and they seem unaffected. Only the deer seem to be affected by this one. And it seems to heighten their senses in some sort of way. Like they seem to be more aware of what the druid was doing. That when he had food with them, they would stay close by. When he doesn't have food with them, they stay further away from him.
Hmm.
It's like they could.
Does it?
What?
Is there any mention in this journal of where these flowers might be found?
If you do not, it doesn't show any coordinates. He easily doesn't even name the flowers.
Bugger.
Because as you read the whole journey, you read that these flowers are not native to this forest, and considering they're druids, they eventually. He said that the flower might have to be removed, but the journal never said that he removed them. So it might be that he has hidden the flowers. So you suspect that these flowers might be hidden somewhere, or they might have been removed. But that's all you can gain from your passive insight of reading this book, this journal.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the book.
Okay. I'm gonna write down what you're doing.
I just want to make sure that there's no squirrels around anywhere. And I'm going to stick the book in the bag of holding.
Rogue being a rogue.
The rogue is roguing, yes.
Okay. Okay then, and now I have to do a quick sneaky roll to even see if Little Miss Erica finds what she needs to find.
Oh god damn it.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't forget. He said she has her own things. Okay, should do that. Considering, okay, she almost didn't find it. That's kind of funny. Okay, she finds her book. She reads it through. Does she find the information? No, she does not find the information she needs, but it's still interesting nonetheless. And they're done. Alright. Now for Lier. I'm gonna do a few Lier rolls. So, first off. Nope, she doesn't understand crap.
Ah, good.
She does, however, get an idea of what to do for tonight. So she's inspired by that, and one more. And she does. Is that enough to notice it? Yeah. Okay. And she does notice some little weird druids. Alright then. Alona! Your turn.
I am heading to the western part of town
Mhm.
to look for a flower field that I remember quite fondly.
For investigation. I guess you're trying to find this flower field. She didn't go to the library, she just wandered around town. You try to look around for where you think this field used to be, but it's been so long, and you don't find any flower fields in the western area. You're like, where is it? Where is it? It's like there's no flowers whatsoever. It's like it's been picked clean of flowers.
Do I remember where it should have been approximately?
History check. You try to recall. You think for a moment, was something there? Where would it be? Where would it be? Then you remember, there should be a large oak tree nearby it. You remember it because it was a little bit higher, there was a hole in it, and in that hole is where, well, someone stored a few things so they didn't have to make a trip around every time. So, you start going the direction, you do find the tree, but there's no flowers nearby. Do you check inside the tree hole?
Yes.
You expect to find some tools there, but they're all gone. Not a trace.
It's weird. Should have been flowers here. And forget-me-nots. But I guess no one maintained it.
Guess they forgot.
Even though the flowers are gone, I do look around for any
Perception.
shaped stone.
Perception. $24. You look around for any suspicious stones. You find one stone that looks suspicious. In fact, it's the only stone nearby the tree. And you pick it up, and you look at it. You look at it closely. There's some dirt. No. Just a normal stone.
Oh. Well, guess I won't find sanded stone here. And I decide to leave the place.
Alright. Nothing here. Oh well, you move on to the next. What do you move on to? The next location? Or you get one more
To
stop?
the northeastern bridge.
Okay, that is over near. So you go over to this bridge.
I look for a loose stone under the bridge.
Alright, you start poking at stones underneath the bridge. And eventually you find one that's a bit loose and you move it aside to find a little hidden place. Just as you left it.
Oh, still there.
You pull out your little box.
open it.
And inside you find two. What do you call those? It's a specific thing in my head, but I can't word it right now. Give me a moment. Two wooden plaques, but those plaques are like if you cut it from the top of a tree stump. You know, it's a tree stump. It's the top of a tree stump that you cut off, and then it's like a wooden plate like that.
Hmm.
That's the image I have in my head. And on it it's still there. What looks like a collage of moss grown in different colors to make a picture.
I can't believe it's still here.
The first picture you recognize. It's your parents and a young you. But you're still very young. And the second picture is that of your aunt. Nostalgia hits.
Just keeps.
Yeah, you feel nostalgic looking at these. It's been so long. But you feel happy.
Yeah. And I keep staring at the picture of my aunt and just start to feel tears on my cheeks.
So yeah. I'm guessing you're gonna stay here for a little while.
Yeah.
Alright. Back to the library crew then. What's everyone doing? Still. Mostly Ozius. Are you doing something with the statue? Or are you gonna make a sketch of it or something like that?
Yeah, I'm just going to look for any books relating to this.
Okay. Roll me a quick investigation check.
Oh boy. 10.
You decide to look nearby this statue, thinking like, if you're gonna put in a religious emblem, you're gonna have religious books nearby.
Yeah.
And despite this being a religious library, you do find some books about religious figures, but also fae religious figures and that kind of stuff. Titania, that kind and such. But nothing about the Adnecht. That's a really annoying name to say.
Uh-huh.
No, but you don't find anything about her. You're like, rats.
Sorry.
Anything else?
No, he's just going to continue looking.
Eric, Erica puts the book back and goes, well, towards the entrance and waits. Poppy, Raz, what do
Poppy
you?
goes off. Poppy goes off to look for Raz
Okay,
because she wants to try something.
okay. Perception check to see if you can see him walking around.
I would imagine Raz is probably making his way back to the desk at this point.
Okay. Well, with an 8, he doesn't find you. He's actually looking for you. He's like, Raz, and then she finds like, oh, that looks like a mysterious guy. That's probably Raz. No, it's just a druid reading something. Like, ow.
Sorry.
She goes off to look for him again.
I can just imagine Poppy walking like past 1-4 as I come the other way and go right past her.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you'll all eventually reconvene towards the entrance.
Eventually.
Yeah, I imagine if Poppy's calling, I'll find her eventually.
All right. So, Raj, you do encounter Erica at the entrance first.
Hello. Didn't really find anything I was looking for.
Huh. Well, I found what I was looking for, but it did not contain the information I was hoping to find.
Yeah. What information were you hoping to find?
Something about growing molds and mushrooms. Hopefully you find an idea of an old experiment that a friend of mine worked on. Perhaps it survived.
Fair enough. I mean, I did find a book on cooking a rock. Of all things.
You'd be surprised of how much nutritional values you can get out of a single rock if you are in the mountains or near the ocean.
That's silly.
Oh. Oh. Hello, Poppy. Oh, I suppose if the rock is covered in like lichen or algae or something, you can boil that off, but I wouldn't want to eat it.
It would probably not be very tasty unless you put some sort of magic or specific seasoning to get a flavor out of it.
Ooh.
But,
And,
such a cooking book would be very useful in such a place as the elemental realm of Earth.
What is it, Poppy?
Can I borrow your familiar, please?
Sure. And, I'll pull the ferret out of my hood and hand him over.
She
Hi. Go ahead.
Poppy then pulls out her notebook and then flips to a few pages and then goes to sneakily converse with the ferret.
You're trying to converse with the ferret.
Yeah, trying to teach it to speak.
Do you have treats?
I do still have a cupcake.
Okay, you may use the cupcake as a treat as a cost for this possible training. Considering it's a familiar, and Raz is familiar, Raz, would your familiar have the personality to learning things from Poppy when giving a cupcake? Is he opportunistic in that?
Oh, given that pets take after their owners, yes, he is.
Okay. Okay then. So, Poppy, what are you? What kind of word are you trying to get the ferret to say?
We'll start off simple with saying hello, I guess.
Okay, you do understand that ferrets can only make certain sounds, so heh and lo are very hard things to learn. So, yeah. The first thing you have to go for is to persuade the ferret. Could you roll me a persuasion check with advantage?
Okay. Well,
They're persuaded. Now, quick animal handling check.
where is animal hand? Move.
Let's just see how good you interpret legend. The lesson has been well interpreted. And now for Raz. Raz, you have the statutes if you're familiar, right?
Yes.
Can you give me an intelligence check, please? It is a magical familiar, so it could learn to speak in a way. But at the same time, yeah, that's what I feared. While you're training this familiar and, well, getting through its fixed call when you're trying to teach it, it seems to have very much trouble getting the syllables out, but it is clearly trying to make a sound to speak back. It just doesn't know how to make the right sound to sound common. It just sounds like chittering. Like, crack!
It's okay.
She pats the ferret to and gives him a piece of cupcake.
But you do have the impression that, yes, this ferret could learn to speak. It's just having a lot of trouble with it.
I imagine at this point, Raz is just looking over at Poppy with a little piece of cupcake treat, and this ferret apparently giving her rapt attention, thinking, I can't get the little bastard to behave like that.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have cupcakes for it. Okay. Algius, you gonna show up as well?
Yep.
Okay. A little bit later, Algius shows up as well. And there he goes. And there is our last companion.
Did I miss anything?
Well,
Don't think so.
well, it seems Poppy was trying to teach the little familiar to speak.
Ah, nice.
He's having a bit of a hard time, but he'll get there.
Good, good.
Okay. I'm guessing you're leaving?
Yeah.
Heading back towards the village.
Mm-hmm.
You like a treat? I want a treat. Yes, Raz. Good one. So, some time passes, and Alona, where are you heading towards?
The Archdruid mansion?
Ah, the mansion where you grew up. Boing. Right there.
And I'm just going to observe from a distance if I see anyone or anything in general.
It's still the same build. It's still the same looking building. It seemed to be well kept. In the yard there seems to be a gazebo where there used to be a pond. And whoever's living there, you don't fully recognize them. You have a passing memory of them. Like you have past memories. It's like you might have met these people once, but you aren't sure.
Weird seeing my old home again.
Mhm. We're not doing the gazebo jokes! We're not
Is there
doing
still-
the gazebo encounter, thank you very much. They can hear you live from this end, but your microphone is cutting it off! Also putting on the lights.
Thank God, those gazebos are dangerous,
Yeah.
especially the wild ones.
So, that's all?
Is there still purple moss on the roof?
Yes.
So everything's the same except for the people.
The people and the gazebo in the back.
By the gazebo, yeah. Well, I guess there's nothing to find out here about my aunt, so
Mhm.
I suppose we'll just head back to the inn at some point.
I'm guessing most of you all head back to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay, so, considering it takes a bit before the other ones arrived at the inn, Alana, you first arrive and you see Lier sitting outside. And she waves at you. Oh, hi!
Hi. What have you been doing?
Perusing the locals didn't go as well, but I do have an idea of what their tastes are like.
In what? Music?
Yeah, music. Because, you know, I want to fully entertain these people with a spectacular show.
Oh dear. I mean, that was great.
Oh, come on, the last one went pretty well.
It did actually. Yeah.
So, but considering you grew up here, do your people have a preference in instrument? Or don't they really care as long as the music's good?
Yeah. I think that's that last part. I didn't really go outside much when I was younger.
Ah, you're one of those indoors people who studied a lot.
Something like that.
Hey, that's most magic users. Don't worry, wizards do it all the time. They even have that's why you have the wizard tower. They are always inside their wizard towers doing wizardy stuff. Mostly reading books.
Well, I helped my father a lot, so spent most of my time doing that.
Okay. Well. Well then. How long do you think it's gonna take for the others to arrive?
I don't know. I dropped them off at the library. Guess they're having fun.
I don't know where I would find the druidic library, but hey, more power to them. Maybe they can find some sort of hidden druid sphinx or something. Okay. Later, yes, everyone else arrives at the inn. It's not that hard to find in a small village like here. Especially if not Ozzy's leading them. If Ozzy's leading them, it will probably take another hour.
A day.
Then you all arrive, you see the two guys sitting outside, so yeah, everyone joins. Yeah, everyone's like, hey, hi, hi. So,
See,
So-
Ozzy, I told you it wasn't off to the left.
I don't know. It would have been a lot quicker if we run right before.
So did you guys have fun at the library?
Oh yeah, sure.
Drago just shrugs.
Yeah, I wasn't that impressed with what I found, so I left the squirrels a bag of rations anyway.
I mean, the
Squirrels.
town isn't that big. The library isn't that big either.
Yeah, squirrels. They're talking squirrels running the library.
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't I mention that?
No, you didn't
No.
mention that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, if it's owned by druids, they probably have some sort of familiars keeping the thing. Personally, I think owls will make a better librarian, but hey.
Owls
Hey.
don't have hands.
You know, their talents can hold a lot of things.
Maybe, but I think it's easier to do anything with when you have 4 limbs to work with. I don't think like wings are very good with like grabbing stuff.
I suppose they can have their backs to you while they work on the shelves and still see you coming.
Maybe.
Okay.
Anyway, Poppy goes over to the front desk and to check if there's like some treats to be had,
You're asking the front desk.
or the how do you say it? Where the Blech.
The waitress at the bar.
Yeah.
At the bar.
What? Yeah, sorry, my head is not.
Waitress at the bar. She goes, what treats? Well, this is the bakery. This is, we do have a blueberry tart.
It's good. Can I have some of those?
Sure, that would be 8 copper.
She reaches into her pocket and hands her like 8 copper.
And then and within 2 minutes you get a nice blueberry tart. Smells
Thank you.
nice. Smells nice and sweet.
And she goes over to one of the tables and goes to sit there to continue listening.
Continue listening.
Listening.
Listening. Oh, you're gonna keep trying to teach the ferret.
Yep.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I will, thank you.
So. So. Now the mayor speaks up. So. There's this one place that was interesting. Ilona. There's this big old building with the walls. Some sort of place that some sort of hospital was that or something like that? Know anything about it?
Yeah, you could describe it as a hospital.
Apparently there's no one in there anymore.
No, it's abandoned now. But the walls were well, they were told they were to keep the sick inside.
We're told to keep the sick inside, so there's more to it. Interesting.
I spent a lot of time there.
Volunteer work. Oh, well. It's strange
Yeah,
that they
sure.
abandoned it. They're not
Volunteer
surprised-
work.
I'm just surprised I haven't retooled it yet. I mean, it's kind of a big building for something here in a small village. Why just abandon it like that? I bet there's some sort of secret in there. Maybe some interesting stuff. Who knows what they left behind in there?
Well, wouldn't surprise me if it were actually haunted by now.
Ah, right. That happens a lot with if people die in one spot in like a mysterious hospital. Yeah, probably haunted, and we already dealt with one ghost before, so maybe not.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back there either.
Ugh. Anyway, so anything else you guys want to do? Is Popper's just gonna train the ferret? Raz, you got anything in your mind?
Not really. I'm gonna go get a drink from the bar.
Getting a what do you want? What are you getting? What's your ale?
Yeah, ale.
Just ale.
Yeah, cheapest ale they've got.
Ah, that's 3
Oh.
copper.
Fair enough. And then prestidigitation to make it taste like the most expensive ale they've got.
You keep doing that, or you're just gonna keep doing that to save cost.
Damn right I am.
Ollie, what are you doing?
I'll just get some mead.
Okay, that is 5 copper.
Okay.
It's a bit more expensive. You also get a nice flagon of mead. Erica would just have some water. She's not touching alcohol for a long time.
I don't blame her.
Lona, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I can definitely use some alcohol after recalling memories all day. I will also have some mead.
Okay, that's another 5 copper. And Nia joins the fun. Also 5 copper. Okay. So you all have a bit of a drink. It's slowly the sun starts setting. It was a nice and productive day. And we will see what tomorrow brings. So what are you gonna do till sleeping time? Well, till bedtime. You gonna get something to eat? Or are you gonna do anything?
More crayfish.
Excellent choice.
You don't think it's special again?
Yeah, I'm just looking to see what else kind of crayfish they have.
They have they've peeled crayfish through some salad. They have one more crayfish dish, which is right. That is crayfish with melted cheese and mushrooms.
Ooh, mushrooms. I'll take that.
Melted cheese and
Sounds
mushrooms.
really good, actually. I love one.
Melted cheese and mushrooms. I guess Erica's just gonna is also probably gonna take the crayfish with melted cheese and mushrooms. Anything else?
Bottle of mead. You know what? It's 3.
Okay, that's a 15 copper.
Yep.
I'll join you.
15 copper. And then we have the air, well... She just goes up and says, she actually goes, now what should I have? I'll take that big mushroom thing. Curious how it tastes. So, the melted cheese actually costs 1 gold, 5 silver, and the mushroom is 1 gold, 2 silver.
Sneakily, while Ozzy is drinking his mead, I'm sending 2 out of my 3 bottles to him, so he drinks more.
I don't think you even have to deceive that because Oz is like more meat. But I do want Ozzy to make a con saving throw for drinking that much mead.
This should be good.
Well, Ozzius, have fun being drunk.
What do you mean drunk? Not drunk. No, you're drunk.
Yes, I am.
Pretty eyes though.
Well, thank you.
As the sun sets, more patrons are coming into the bar. And not as much Imperial, mostly locals, and they all start eating, drinking. And oh, there's someone, they're playing with some dice there in the corner that seems to be, they seem to be doing some gambling.
Really? How drunk is it?
Uh-oh!
This is exactly what Ozzy is normally doing. I hate this. He's too drunk to gamble, realistically.
I think that's the best time for other people to gamble with me.
Yeah.
You shy, bitch? I'm in.
There.
Uh-oh.
See, Eric is rolling her eyes. Oh dear, this is gonna be something. You see Liar looking around. Well, could do a show now, but I'd rather watch what's going on here. So, Raz, what are you doing?
You know, there's a little something I used to partake in back in my hometown, which I think might go down well here. And I'm going to produce 3 cups and a bead.
Sorry?
I'm going to produce 3 cups and a bead.
Oh! I
Cups
see where
and
this is
bead.
going.
Oh no.
Who fancies
Ball
playing
game.
a roll game? Step right up, you could win some money.
You know what? I'll try it.
Oh god, this is gonna go well.
Oh, okay. 1 bead, 3 cups. Cup goes over the bead, follow the bead, follow the bead, moving the cups around. And the bead that I put under there was conjured with prestidigitation, so it vanishes.
Oh, that's not clever. You need to follow. You need someone to lure the people in. Oh well. Need to teach you everything.
Okay, I was gonna say. Anyway.
6 cups. 3 balls. 10 silver on middle, please.
I lift up the middle cup. Nope.
Yeah. Magic.
You did.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the drunken turtle win this one.
Double nothing, okay? Just... This is probably going to draw in a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ozzy wins. And now,
Yeah.
Raz,
Yeah.
performance check.
Oh no.
Oh.
See,
I'm so glad I don't have to roll because he was drunk.
you're drunk. You're convinced. Everyone is convinced you're drunk. You don't have to do anything to convince people that you're drunk and just play.
They might have thought that we're a couple doing something, but Oh,
Oh, I ain't
He's
gonna
so
convince
drunk.
you you're sober at this point. 18!
You see a few people looking your way at doing your little cup thing with the drunken turtle and seem very amused. No one's really coming in yet, but you got some attention.
Win some, lose some. I at least won once.
Isn't that
Bless you. I'm going back to drink.
So,
Anyone else want to try their luck?
persuasion.
Oh God.
See if you can persuade someone to come your way to play your little game.
Whee!
No, everyone was just enjoying the drunken turtle being a drunken turtle rather than your little game.
Oh, that's a shame.
Damn it, I must be rusty. That's been a few years.
Poppy comes over and just hops on the chair opposite of Raz.
So, I just put down a coin and pick a cup.
Yeah, you just gotta tell me which cup the beat's under.
She puts down a silver and points to the right one.
I wanna use some sort of sleight of hand magic to stick a bead under that cup.
Or you can just prestidigitate it being there, you
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only moment notice if someone's noticing that you're using magic to befuddle people. That's it. That's when the rolling starts. But now they're convinced you to play the game. So yes, the beat's under there. Puffy wins.
Hey! Nicely done.
Yay!
It's gonna cost you another silver.
Yeah, do you want to go again? Double or nothing?
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do it fairly this time.
Oh my God.
Okay, call
Finally
it.
have-
Yeah, you're all right. You could be really lucky.
Eeny, meeny.
She taps the left one.
Yeah, you won again.
Yay!
I'm guessing you two are gonna keep playing for a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it slowly becomes a bit. Evening is about. Patrons are all enjoying their time. Everyone is having their own little interactions, reading books or whatsoever. Lier is just strumming her guitar bits. Not really playing, just practicing to stay, not to get rusty. And yeah, I'm guessing Alona's gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah, I'm heading to bed early again.
What about you, Ozzius?
Sleeping time, Sladen's good.
Okay, so Ozzy's also gonna retreat to his room. Ooh. He's having a great night being this drunk.
Yep.
Raz,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I imagine if we're not getting much interest, I'm gonna let Poppy win a few gold worth off me, and
I'll let you decide that.
yeah, have 3 gold off me. Go on. Then I don't know, just for a laugh, let's say we switch to doing the game but with the ferret and a piece of food under the cup.
Okay, that's cute. I'll give you that.
And then bed sounds good.
Yes, same.
So we all eventually head to bed. So, you all head to bed. Leo's like... Leo looks at Poppy. Oh, by the way, Poppy... It's kind of interesting to see you train at Little Fair, but... Remember... how's the flute thing going? Are you getting a grip of the notes?
Kinda.
Okay, maybe soon I can teach you some magic things with instruments.
Well, one thing at a time, so I'm gonna see if I can get the fairy to talk first.
You do that, you do that. Yeah, okay, then we have all just who's gone drunk, Alona is on it. Raz? Erica
Yes?
does say one thing towards you. You do know I have sensed that you have let the little girl win, right?
I won't tell if you won't.
I will not. But don't try to pull such tricks on me. And then she heads to bed. Pretty much acknowledging both your kindness and your trickery. You don't know if you should take it as a compliment or not.
If I could pull one over on you, dear, you wouldn't notice.
Oh wow! Trying to pull one over a mortal genie. That'd be fun.
Like I said, if I could pull one over. Yeah.
Okay. Slowly but surely, everyone heads to bed. And Ilona, you're gonna do your hoboery, aren't you? Yeah, your hoboery. Hoboery.
Yes, of course.
Ugh.
I'm leaving all my stuff behind again, including my lovely pictures. Fluff sleeping in the bed. I'm gonna climb out the window. What story am I actually at with the hotel?
You're on the second floor.
I will then tap myself first and catch fly, and then fly out of the window, land on the street.
Okay. It is a nice. It's a nice, cool night. Not cold. It's relaxing. After all, you've done this several times before here. You do feel a bit of the moisture in the air coming from all the water here, but it feels like old times.
I'm gonna go around town again. This time, try and find any clue or any rumor about my family. Anything about what happened to them.
You're gonna look for any. How are you gonna go about it, finding some rumors and such? Because, well, it is nighttime.
Yeah, but some people might be outside having a drink, something. Talking loudly, perhaps?
Perception. $14. You try to listen in to some of the drunken people outside. Excuse me a moment. Wham! And a bot came into the chat.
Ah, I see.
Elora, you talk to your... I don't talk with you. Like, let's try to listen in. I'm trying to find certain information about your family. And you just hear talking mostly about the Imperials, the outbreak in the West, and how there's more demand for medicine because of that. Nothing really mentioning your family. And then you hear a couple talking. And the woman pretty much says, "So when will you take me to the Flowerfield Forget-Me-Nots? It's been so long since we've been there. So romantic during the dawn." And the clearly the young man goes, dude, oh, come on, there's more to than a simple flower field. I mean, I'm trying to arrange a romantic boat ride, but with the whole quarantine thing going on, it's really hard. And she's like, yeah, that's why I want to go to the flower field. Wasn't that boring last time, was it? And he goes, not really, but I want to do something special. It's gonna be our anniversary soon. You keep listening, and then eventually says, but the flower field in the northeast is so lovely. I mean, come on. Then I know a location of a field of forget-me-nots in the northeastern area.
Yep, I'm definitely hoboing there.
You hobo out into the night.
Hobo, hobo.
Hobo, 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 hobo. So, you head towards the northeastern area, and you think northeastern, that's past the bridge, and you think northeastern should be and probably pass, and yeah, you feel dread down your spine as you have to pass that building.
Oh god.
So you look at it, the walls are up, secure. I'm just gonna change the music to be a little bit mysterious because it's fun. Where is Twilight Town? Ah, here it is. Yeah, a little bit of creepiness. Just go with it. You look at this building. You see the wall still up. The building still well maintained. Several floors high. And what's also down below. You think back. All those times you were in there working. Ugh. Wasn't pleasant for you. You're not happy with it. But alas, you have to pass it. And can you do a quick perception check on the building? You stare at the building, and on the first floor of the building, you noticed something. There's a little light on. Someone's inside. It's late at night?
It's weird, I thought it was abandoned. And I moved closer.
You're not sure, but the light seems to... The night at first looks normal, but when you close inspection, it looks a bit unnatural. It has a bit of a whitish glow. What would you like to do?
I am going to investigate.
So you're gonna investigate the source of the light.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do an investigate. You can do an investigation check, or you can do an Arcana check to see if it's a kind of magical, if it's a magical light, like from a light spell, for example.
Investigation general.
Okay. No, you have no idea what the source is. You just know there's a light on in there. Someone might be moving around in there looking for something. Maybe it is the light of a spirit. You're not certain at all what it is.
I am hesitating between investigating it more or just heading to the flower field. But yeah, let's not get too close to that building, so I'm heading to the flower field.
Okay. You decide to ignore the light, thinking, whatever it is, it can be dealt with another time. Hopefully it's just some robbers trying to find something in this place. So, you head further northeast, further away from this building of awful memories. And eventually, you find it. Large fields of forget-me-nots. There didn't used to be one there, but Here it is. Kind of odd.
It's beautiful. It really reminds
The
me of you.
moonlight reflects off the white petals of the flowers, and you're like, yeah, this is what the field is supposed to be.
That's what the Western field was like.
Yeah.
Full of forget-me-nots.
Yeah.
And I walk through them and again start searching for any type of weird stone.
Investigation check. $19. You look around, and there's several stones everywhere, scattered about. You're like, let's see, which one should it be? And you pick one somewhere in the middle of the field, and you look at it. And there's indeed some runes carved into it. Could this be it?
I hold the stone and I try to send a message asking for Elia.
The stone glows for a moment. Nothing seems to happen for a moment. You look around. And then those stones surrounding the flowers start to glow. And before you know it, a bright flash of light appears before your eyes. And you instantly lose consciousness.
Oh. God.
Uh-oh.
Ilona! You walked into a trap.
Huh.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, you're gonna be unconscious for a while, and don't worry, you planned this. She just didn't know when it was gonna happen. So yeah, eventually, the morning comes. And everyone wakes up in their own rooms. You all had your long rest, so if you have used your spell slots, you now regain them and all your health.
Yay.
So, eventually you all head towards, well, the lounging area, but you notice that Lona's not awake yet, despite being the one going to bed early.
Is Lona not awake yet?
Sleeping in. Probably just sleeping in.
Should I go get her?
Sure, I guess. You're that
Okay.
worried.
I'll be back.
Okay, bye-bye.
You're a bit hungover.
Hey, Lona's going to be so grumpy. Oh,
That's strange. I feel just magical after a long night's rest.
hmm.
Poppy goes up to the Alona's room and knocks on the door. Tuk, 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 tuk.
Come on, it's time for breakfast.
There is no response.
Okay.
Only I heard that one because your microphone didn't pick that up.
She knocks again.
Once again, there's no response.
Okay.
And she reaches up for the handle and just tries to see if it's open.
As you open the door, suddenly something in your pocket starts glowing. And as you
Poppy's-
as you reach in and grab what's the source of the glowing, you notice it's the red orb, and finally, it gives you something, a vision, 2 visions in fact.
Oh dear.
The first vision is a man standing in front of a cell, and inside this cell, you see someone enshackled. It is your companion, Alona.
What?
And then a second vision comes to you. It's the same man again, an elven man. This time, he's standing in some sort of underground city, and he says this. Finally, we found them. We can finally obtain immortality.
Uh-oh.
And then that vision ends.
Uh-oh.
And then you see the room, and Alona's not there.
Oh, no.
You only see Fluff there, but Alona's stuff is still there, and she's not there. Uh-oh.
She goes over to Fluff.
Yes?
Where's Ellie?
I don't know. She probably went out.
No, she isn't. She's in trouble. She
In trouble?
You sleepyhead?
Picks up Fluff and her and scrambles down the stairs.
Okay.
So dun 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 dun.
You peeked your microphone so they didn't hear it.
She's in trouble.
What?
Leah goes, in trouble? Who did she
That's our
fireball this
job.
time? Who did she fireball this time?
She's in a prison cell. She's trapped.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No.
I don't know where she is, but it was a man. He was standing over her, and Alona was in shackles, and she didn't look good.
I mean, my area of expertise is usually breaking out of prisons, but I'm up for trying to break into one.
Well, let's go then. And Ozzy just gets up.
Do we even have any idea where she might be? Leah speaks up.
Or maybe we can ask some of the hobos if they saw her.
Maybe. Don't we have her? Do we have any of her things? Or maybe she left a message? Huh?
We have to go look for her.
Yes, I know. But if we go out and look for her everywhere around this village, and nobody's seen her, it means we are not searching correctly. So, having a hint or something helps. After all, that's how I found you guys, having a hint of where to find you. So, hoping maybe one of us could find a hint.
Okay, how did you know she was in? How do you know she's in trouble?
Poppy reaches into her pocket and holds up the red orb.
This.
Do I know what this red orb is?
You have seen Veronica hold it out once. She pretty much says that she had visions with it. So you do remember her mentioning that once.
Okay. What did you see in the vision? Any thing that we could use as a clue to work out where she is?
The only thing I saw for sure was a man. He was also elfish, and he was standing on outside the cell. I don't know who he is, but I'm pretty sure if I see him, I'll recognize him. Might be pushing the what the spell can do. Can I use like minor illusion to make an image of a generic looking elvish man, and then sort of like change the features according to what Poppy says, so we can get an idea of what this guy looks like?
Poppy. The man was indeed an elven man, but you didn't see most of the face because he's wearing a cowl. So this part of his face was covered. But you did see the ears sticking out.
Yeah.
Can you describe his features?
Well, I can describe his nose and his mouth, but he was having like a cowl, so that's about all I can see. And his ears are sticking through the thing.
So we're looking for an elvish man with pointy ears in a city full of elves. Yep.
Let's go.
I think that might make things a bit more difficult. Yeah, stuff. Well,
Maybe
if you think
ask-
hobos are a good place to start, let's try the hobos.
Okay, let's go!
Poppy, one more thing. Did Alona leave her stuff in her room?
I think so. There was a lot of stuff in there.
Well, maybe there is a hint in there. Maybe some sort of letter to meet with this mysterious fellow, for all we know. After all, there was a moment where we weren't with her.
Okay, I guess that makes sense, but isn't that rude?
Well, if your vision is that she's been taken into a cell, I think she wouldn't mind if we find any mysterious letters that may be the kidnapper. You know, it helps us find her faster.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Okay.
In my experience, if you're sneaking out to go somewhere, you don't usually leave a note telling people that where you've gone. But for the hell of it, let's rummage through her stuff and see what we can find.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than nothing. So I guess you all head into the room and start looking for her stuff.
I'd like to start ransacking the room, yes.
Ransack away.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking through Alona's belongings. Respectfully, I mean.
Okay.
No, of course. How could we not expect that?
Alona, what kind of stuff did I find within your stuff? Alona? Hello?
Yeah? Sorry, what was the question?
What do they find amongst your stuff?
Well, they do find a vial with blood. From a vampire. They find 5 orbs, portal key, blue mushroom, glass container, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a golden dragon skill. 4 of them, actually.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you still had those.
And some wooden stumps with moss on them with images.
He's got pictures.
Plaques.
Poppy, do you look at the pictures?
Yeah, she basically said just look there. She has pictures and then shows it to the others.
Poppy. On the
Yeah?
picture with what looks like a happy family, a man, a woman, and a child, you recognize the bottom part of the facial features of the man. Seems to line up with your vision. People didn't hear the ah.
She basically goes,
That's him.
You keep getting caught off. What's with you?
I don't know.
Always happens when you go loud. Like when you go loud, your microphone gets cut off for some reason.
It's either this microphone or it's just Discord.
Windows. I think it's Discord or Windows, to be honest.
Yeah. Basically, she just says she points at the figure that's the guy.
Oh.
'Cause
So, the guy has similar hair color to Ilona, but the hair's short. So,
Is that her dad?
whoa, what the hell? That was loud.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to mess with the audio to see if I can fix it.
That's good. That's okay. There it goes. Well, I wasn't expecting you to figure out that she had a picture of the guy who would kidnap her, let alone it being her dad. Talk about daddy issues.
So we know who he is. So now we can find him, right?
Maybe.
Well, Alona didn't exactly go out here looking like Alona. So, I'm going to take a couple of minutes just practicing with minor illusion until I can produce from memory a possible resemblance of what this guy looks like. Okay, let's ask around, see who recognizes this guy, and where the fuck he hangs out.
Okie dokie, let's go.
Right. And I'm going to tidy Alona's stuff back into a neat pile and pocket the picture.
Nice.
Nothing's missing? What?
Nothing's missing?
As if I don't steal from party members. Let's go.
Huh.
Oh, look. Someone changed their icon.
Of course.
So,
I'm taking over Erica for a bit.
I wonder why.
it was planned all along. Anyhow, you all decide to head out. And, well, you're probably gonna skip breakfast for a bit. As you need to find your freezing party member. So, what's your plan of attack?
Suggest we start looking for people of potential importance and asking them, have you seen this jerk? But politer.
Well,
Maybe ask the Imperials? Maybe they know?
Good idea.
so you're gonna look around for some Imperials?
Yeah, I mean they've been
Yeah.
around here for a while. They probably don't have a connection to the elves as much as most people.
Uh-huh.
Might be less inclined to
Cover up.
yeah, exactly.
Perception check.
Where the hell are there? God, that's awful. I'm too panicked.
Poppy, you don't see. You're a bit panicked. Oh. See, yeah, congratulations, you have the Erica curse.
Mm.
So, Poppy, Erica, you don't find anything that resembles an Imperial. You look around, and it's like, there's so much people, and where do you find Imperials in a town like this? Osseous, you look around at, well, nothing really looks Imperial from at your first glance. And Raz, you look around, and then you look around the plaza, and you see at the end of this bridge, you see a lone Imperial soldier.
Weird. I'm normally avoiding guards, not looking for them. There's one over there.
Okay, let's go.
You all approach the Imperial soldier. Oh, well, seems to be a. Oh, there. There. It appears to be a young woman, dragonborn, blue. She looks at you. Oh, hello, travelers. How can I be of service?
We're looking for someone. Could you help us, please?
Looking for someone.
Yes. We're trying to find this elven male, and I produce the minor illusion image of him.
That does help with identifying him. There was something about him. He looked familiar to me, but I can't really put my thumb on it. I think one of my superiors would know. Is it okay if I go fetch them?
Thank you.
So, the woman goes away and returns within 10 minutes back to your location. And you are greeted with someone with, well, another one of those fancy helmets that you probably can describe as, "This is a captain!"
Good.
And it is a young male human, and he looks at you and salutes. Hello, how can we be of service to you? We were looking for someone, and may I see the image?
Yes, we're looking for an elvish gentleman, and again, minor illusion. We suspect that he may have absconded with one of our companions.
It's kind of one of your companions. So criminal of all things. Oh dear. Yes, I have seen this visage before in sketches. There are reports about it. He thinks for a moment, thinks back. Yes, this man is a point of interest to the Empire. And you believe he has committed the crime of kidnapping. That is indeed very useful. Well, not to say useful information, but, it allows us to further investigate this man of interest. Gonna get ask any questions?
Can we help?
Help. Well, we don't know. We do have locations tied to him. We don't know where he is right now, but if you tell you he absconded with your companion, then finding him on the double would be useful.
Yes, please.
If you've got any leads, we would be more than happy to investigate them on your behalf. And should we find him, obviously bring him in for questioning and whatever else you may wish to do.
We might have a few bruises when we do, though.
Well,
Well, we can't. We obviously can't account for the man's clumsiness should he happen to fall into several walls on the way here.
yes. Excuse me a moment. I need to check something. He goes through his bags and looks at several scrolls, and then he rolls one open. Ah, yes. Here's his name. Wendell Springbreeze. Apparently, he has worked previously with the Empire under another house, and that is why he's a point of interest to us. And he used to own the building not north from here. You know, the one with the big walls and such. That hospital. That's one of the several. That's one of the several locations. There are 3 other locations he used to work at. Now we know that the hospital has been abandoned, but it wouldn't take long for at least a brigade to investigate if he may have absconded your companion in there. But the other locations are... There's a... Let's see. Okay, there's supposed to be a research facility somewhere in the Elder Woods on the western side of the forest. Then we have an old bunker, but apparently there is already someone stationed there, so I honestly doubt that he's over there. The last one is a research facility near the large mountain in the middle of the rivers. And he closes the scroll. So, if you wish to help, the only 2 that are not covered by the Empire is the western wood one and the one on the mountain in the middle of the river section.
Good
So,
ones.
if you wish to enter the abandoned hospital, I wouldn't stop you, as you probably want to make haste and find your companion. And if your companion is found, and you happen to find a perpetrator, that would only serve to decrease our workload.
I think that sounds like a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Indeed. After all, it will at least take an hour to rally up enough troops for safety in numbers to even investigate the whole thing, and it'll probably take most of the day to even find anything in there. Unless the commander shows up, then it will probably take less than 2 hours. They have a knack of finding things.
Well, the hospital is the nearest place, so we could start looking there.
You may go ahead. If there's any guards there, they will allow you access. Just tell them that you're investigating under behalf of the captain.
Okay, thank you.
The code word is orange lemon.
What? Sound orange?
That's why it's a code word.
Okay.
Thank you very much for allowing us to assist, Captain.
The pleasure's all mine. I understand that in these kind of situations, swift action does more than simply waiting for a whole army to amass and do the official ways. We of the Empire appreciate people who take action right away.
Thank you, too.
He nods. So, I'm guessing you're all heading towards the hospital.
Yeah, it would probably be a smart
Yep.
idea considering it's the closest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all head there and head towards the front gates. And eventually you come across the large metal gates that bar the way. And indeed there is one Imperial guard leaning against the gate, head down. Seems to have been nodding off. Huh? Pulls up his helmet and then looks down. Oh, hello. How can I be of service?
We need to go inside.
Inside. The place is
Yes.
abandoned. Why do you need to go inside?
We have permission.
Whose permission?
With the permission of the captain
Oh,
to
really?
enter and investigate the premises.
Oh, really?
Yes. Purple lemons. Wait, no. Red lemon. No.
Orange lemon.
Oh, that sounds silly. Let me think.
Orange lemon, orange. Ah, right. Captain's code word. I guess you do have permission, or you must have overheard us, but I honestly doubt that. Well, either way, he steps aside and opens the gate for you. If you have permission from the captain, you have the code word, you may enter. Go right ahead.
Thank you.
Good. If anyone tries leaving who isn't one of yours or one of ours, please
Oh.
detain them.
Well, naturally, I mean, nobody's supposed to be in there to begin with.
Fair enough.
Oh. Wish you luck with whatever you're looking for.
Thank you.
Do we get sneaky music?
There, now you get creepy music for the time being.
We're looking for what we always look for, trouble.
I had money.
So, as you enter the grounds, you look around the area, and you see spots next to this, well, what you think is a hospital. You see some side fields and all kinds of earth that's been dug up and dug around.
Dwarfs?
No one's supposed to be here, right? This looks like it's been dug up recently. I think.
You're not
Am
sure
I
if it's recently. You need to do a nature check if you see if it's recently or something like that.
Alright, I'm doing nature check then. Pff, I'm being horrible right now. Where are my rolls? Jesus.
Well, you look at it and nature, and while you're checking for when you're taking it, well, you're not really sure when it was dug up, but it definitely is not recently. You want to check it out?
May as well. I mean, it's the only thing we've got right now, right?
Well, you're not outside, so you're not inside the building yet.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay, you approach the dug up ground, and the ground everywhere is loose, well, feels loose and such, and it just doesn't feel right. It feels like The ground here is not well maintained. It's been dug around a lot. Well, that's already spooky. Mia speaks up. What? All kinds of places. The ground's not that stable here. It's like, yeah. Okay, Poppy. If you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna regret this probably, but
Oh no.
It's my job.
Poppy, you slightly sink into the ground. You jump. As you try to jump in, you slightly sink. And I was like, oh, yeah, that doesn't look good. It's almost like there's some sort of hole there. You okay there, Poppy?
I think so.
Okay.
Do you need any assistance?
Yes, please. Me. My feet are stuck.
I pick Puppy up.
Ooh.
Thank you.
No worries. Little one.
Maybe they were digging to get something underneath.
Yeah. I really don't have a good feeling of what could be in there. I can guess. If we're lucky, it might be a pirate's treasure, but I honestly doubt that.
Oh, treasure.
We're nowhere near the sea, though. Why would it be a fire treasure?
As I said, if we're really lucky.
Wow.
Maybe the river pirates or something like that, but I think I know what's in there, and it's not gonna be pleasant.
Look, I think Poppy was really lucky yesterday with the ball and the cup and the thingy. So we're golden.
Can't believe you even remember that. We're too drunk.
So we're
When it
gonna
comes to gambling,
dig up what's ever in there, isn't it?
yeah.
So somebody have some spells to do the digging for us?
I guess I can try and start digging with an invisible mage hand.
I'll help you.
Let's go slow. Unseen servant. So you cast unseen servant. Oh yeah, that can easily do the digging for you. So,
Probably slow though.
huh? It's still gonna go slow. It doesn't have a shovel, but it's at least something.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
well, I mean, I'm digging for two. I'm using both.
Mhm.
I'm digging myself and I'm using the servant.
okay, so you start digging into the ground, moving all this loose earth away. It's slowly but surely you start making way, going deeper and deeper and deeper. And then finally, who's physically digging?
I'm for sure digging. And the unseen servant is digging. Was anyone else helping?
Just mage hand.
Everyone else is mage handing, okay? So, Poppy, eventually you feel something solid.
Very funny, Aeon.
Yeah. So, you're digging, and you feel something solid. Something here. It's not earth. It's hard. What do you do? What do you do? Poppy?
Move the earth aside to see what's going on. What is there?
There's definitely something there. Something hard. At first, you look at it. There's some cracks in it. It's blackish and there's cracks in it. Are you gonna say something?
There's something here.
Poppy, you probably don't want to touch that.
Huh? Oh, why not?
Just a hunch.
Okay.
So,
What is it?
I don't know.
you may do a nature check to find out what it is. Or an investigation check to see if you can figure it out that way.
Should we not at least make sure all the sand is away from it so we can see it?
Well, you can still dig around it and dig it free, yes, if you want to.
That's what I mean. Like,
Okay, you're gonna keep digging. You're gonna remove everything around it.
yeah, because we know there's something there. So
Yeah. Okay, so you start removing everything and surrounding it, and eventually you notice what looks like a rib cage of a skeleton, a skull, and a giant horn.
That creature.
A dead thing in the hospital. Not totally unsurprising.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If what Alona said is true and they were doing weird stuff, this is probably things they buried to hide the weird stuff. Grim, I know.
Hmm.
So, what kind of species of people have giant horns like that?
Poppy looks at Leah for a minute, then slowly lifts the brim of her hat, showing the horn under her head.
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot for a moment.
Minotaurs?
Well, it's not as big as a minotaur. How big is it? Ugh. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. Like, there's a whole-
Satyr?
So, what do you? What?
When you say the skeleton's got a horn, how does the skeleton look? What's the horn look like exactly?
It's coming out of the forehead.
Similar to Poppy or different?
Different from Poppy. You can make a medicine check or nature check.
I don't think I know of many creatures with horns coming out the front of their head.
If
I
you
mean-
go with medicine, you get the physiology of how this horn could be possible of growing like that. But if you do a nature check, you might discern the species of the horn.
I don't know. I one in the middle of the forehead, and I keep thinking unicorn. I'm pretty sure that's not right. What else? What else?
Well,
Oh.
Erica, there's the Erica curse again. Yeah,
Yes.
Erica has no idea right now. She's flabbergasted at this. Raz with a nat 20. You look at this horn, and then you look at it, and then you think, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. But yes, that horn is definitely of a unicorn, but it's on a humanoid, and you recognize that this skull is just of a regular human. So not even anything a unicorn would be. So you're absolutely confused that this is definitely unnatural.
That's definitely a human skull, but that's definitely a unicorn's horn.
Mm-hmm.
What the
Osius,
fuck?
Osius, with your medicine check, you look at this corpse and go and discern the fact that, well, first off, if this person would be alive, they would have terrible neck pains of holding that horn up the whole time because their neck is not built to hold that horn up. Secondly, you notice that the lower end of the spine has been shattered as if something happened to the underside of this person's body.
Huh. Don't think this is natural.
Oh,
Oh
it is
no.
interesting.
Erica? Give me a history check, please. Now that you look at it and think about it, you do recall something. This seems like almost the first stages of the experiments the Archmages did in creating a certain race. Very early stages. Someone's recreating the Chimerian Homunculi project.
They definitely did some experimentation here. This looks similar to what the Archmages did when they first started their experiments.
What was the end result of the experiment?
Oh, we have seen them.
Yeah, you know who to point at.
Yeah.
Ah.
So, someone is redoing an ancient civilization of Archmage's experiments to create the race that is Poppy. And it's tied to Ilona's dad. Okay, that is... Oh, that... So, Poppy? If we find this guy or anyone working with him, do not show your horn for any reason towards them. It's clear if they get their hands on you, they're gonna do nasty things. And I won't let them. I know, if they even hurt a hair on your little head, don't worry. I'll make sure that they won't even have any hair left on their head.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry, little one. We'll protect you. But what do they want with Ilona?
Well,
I don't know. If they're the kind of people who are willing to do experimentations like this, we probably shouldn't leave her with them for too long.
And considering she can now do blood things and has been, well, you know, the whole turning into a what was it again? A total guys. There was something happening to her and you cured it in that mining town. What was it again?
With the disease in the mountain.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
I can imagine that. Well, Alona now having that kind of affiliate with her blood, they're probably gonna experiment on her then. So we better go find her fast. That or something will blow up and we can follow the fire. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
We haven't
We
seen a
really
fireball
think-
yet, so that's probably a bad result.
Yeah.
They would have
Wait,
absolutely used that already.
Well,
the
if there's
man who took her father.
Mm,
Would her father experiment on her? That doesn't make sense, right?
I don't know.
well, he's already gone to the lengths of kidnapping her. Something tells me, not quite the loving father he should be.
Lovely
Oh
family.
no! From context clues that Alona gave me, I don't think she had a very good relationship with her father. So I wouldn't be surprised he would probably do experimentations such as, well, what happened to the poor sap down there?
Mm,
I don't like that idea.
No,
yeah, I didn't grow up with parents, but I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to do that to their children.
definitely not.
No, not normally. No.
Ugh, I am not happy. We should probably head inside and maybe, hopefully, the asshole is inside there hiding somewhere. Maybe there's a secret room somewhere, a secret laboratory, and maybe Alona's in there with him, and then we can kick his ass, take her back, and,
Take
Have a
us to
drink.
bed?
yeah, definitely. I agree.
Okay, let's go.
So, everyone so we're gonna all head out of the way from this. Now, you kind of obviously think this is a grave site, so you don't want to dig up all the other possible spots. You head towards the front door, and, well, the double doors, and look up at the building. It's 3 stories high. It's still well maintained.
If there's potentially other graves, will that skull we found fit in the bag of holding?
Yes.
I'm taking it as evidence.
Okay. Great, the rogue is grave robbing.
It's not robbing, it's borrowing with intent to put back return.
Yeah.
It's not stealing if you intend to give it back.
But you never give it back.
Whatever
I
you.
can't help that I forget. Now let's move on.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. So, who wants to open the doors? Who wants to be that person?
Good one.
We've got a perfectly functioning rogue to do that.
Oh, how kind of you to remember that I have some uses.
Yes. Yes.
Wait a minute, it's an abandoned hospital. The door shouldn't be trapped.
Mhm.
I'm going to check anyway, though.
Go ahead. Make an investigation check.
Ah, yes, this looks like the standard old lock. Let's have a go with these tools. And
Well, the
20.
door is not locked and not trapped, obviously.
Well, don't need the tools then. Oh, that makes things a lot easier.
I guess.
As far as you can tell, the guards probably kept it off the lock.
Excellent. I open the door.
Okay. You open the doors, and you're
Fireball.
We found a loader.
I was waiting for some. Okay. You open the doors, and you come, and you look inside. You see an old waiting room, a desk. On the back, a notice board. There's several old notices, and several hallways leading everywhere, and one hallway leading towards some stairs that go upwards.
I don't like the look of this.
There's no lights on.
Hmm.
Does
Anyone
have
got a
light?
light?
Yes.
It's not that dark. There's still natural light coming in, but it's not as brightly lit as it would be.
Oh.
Okay. You turn on the
First
light,
thing.
Osius, and now everything is a bit more clear.
Thank you. I'd like to check the desk, see if there's any paperwork, drawers.
There are some drawers. There's no paperwork on the desk itself, but there are several drawers. One with a lock on it.
It is a good day. All right, I'm going to attempt to open the drawers and see if there's anything in them.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then, you want to lockpick it?
Yep.
It's rogue.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, I will. And it goes in. It goes click. Number 19.
And with a 19, you easily pry open the lock. It's like wasn't even that well locked to begin with.
You know, you expect better security in a hospital.
It's like they want us to rob them.
Well, may as well oblige them. And I'm going to root through the drawer.
You open the drawer and you see several documents in it. All written in Sylvan. Hooray, hurrah.
Ah, good. I have discovered paperwork.
Poppy looks over his shoulder and starts mumbling some of the lines she can read.
Oh yeah, you can read Sylvan.
Poppy, job for you. Here you go.
Mhm.
He takes the letter and starts reading out loud.
Patient Z2. This patient has developed several blisters across their body. It might have been. This reaction is currently unknown of origin. The observation must be continued on. Send forth to the family a copy of this document to show there has been no progress in ailment. And then the next one. Patient M5. Patient has been responding well to treatment. Though possible side effects have been shown up. Mostly that of mostly have a form of diarrhea. An unusual side effect that was not first seen in this type of medicine. For now, remain in observation till further notice. And then the third one. Patient X7. Patient has not been responding to treatment. Request to move to the lower levels for further analysis and treatment. The last one is a letter addressed to Dr. Springbreeze.
What?
It reads as follows. Dear Dr. Springbreeze, we have transferred several patients towards your hospital in hopes of finding a cure for some of their ailments. One of the patients has been reported as elderly and might be at death's door. They have requested a special treatment to be able to even see the last decades of their lives. Hopefully we will hear some results as soon as possible. Yours truly, Archdruid Springbreeze. P.S. And then the P.S. is written in another language.
I can't read this last part.
It is written. Does anyone speak Primordial?
Do
Of course you do.
Mm-hmm.
You do?
let me read it, Poppy.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna read the last part?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure that the prisoners do not escape again. We've had enough problems as it is with the hunting in the northwestern areas.
Apparently, some prisoners escaped. I thought they were patients here.
Hmm. That's not good.
Oh boy. So we have an archdruid with the same last name as the director. We
Alona's
have prisoners. Oh dear.
Hmm.
You think the Archdruid is family?
Oh, I know. Oh, that is pretty much true. That this was a family thing, and if the archdruids are involved, the highest form of druids. No wonder the Empire is not allowed to know anything. Will know anything going on of this kind of shit. Oh, this is a conspiracy. The druids are doing weird experiments on people, and well, maybe one section of druids, and it's being suppressed. It's a conspiracy. Oh.
Weird experiments, hauntings, and a lot of the druids are out dealing with corruption of spirit. Yeah, this ain't looking good.
Sounds like a vicious circle. Do weird experiments, then are pissed off. Druids suppress it. Spirits get even more pissed off. They start messing with druid stuff. Druids have to fix the stuff. While they still keep doing their naughty things.
Hmm.
I'm
Well, it
praying they
did make
don't
sense
ruin
that
the
Ilona didn't share much about her youth, though.
I can't
Pretty
imagine the
messed
things
up.
she. Yeah. I can't imagine the things she saw. Oh, if you can see. I mean, all kinds of diseases here, and then they're being experimented, and then you have prisoners? I don't even want to know what kind of messed up jail system they have here. But I guess it explains why you haven't seen any jailhouses.
You wouldn't need one in you wouldn't really need one in a hospital. You just say that you've got some patients, they're under quarantine, they're not allowed to leave, and hey, makeshift prison.
So, could be that the fact that they send their prisoners to these hospitals for treatment, but in fact they're being experimented on? Man,
Keep them
that's a
drugged
messed up
up
sense of
enough.
justice.
I mean, they're druids. I'm sure they know all kinds of herbs, remedies, sedatives that can keep people docile.
Evil druids. Those are the
And
scariest kinds.
okay, full disclosure. I did actually find a book in the library. Some druid's journal. They were talking about these different plants they found that had different effects on the local wildlife. Chances are uh, they might have found some more different effects on the local population. Yeah, not good.
Tell
think
me,
it was
did the journal say that they removed whatever was causing problems? Because, druids are supposed to maintain the balance of nature. So if these plants are messing with the local wildlife, it's going to cause problems.
They said it seemed like forest plants that might have come from somewhere else. Didn't really go into detail about where they were or anything. Hang on. I'm going to pull the journal out of my bag of holding. here it is. It was unmarked, and it seems to be in Sylvan. So I'll hand it to Poppy.
Hmm.
Okay. Poppy just flips it open.
There.
Which page was it on?
A
Last
couple of
ones.
pages in. That one, I think.
So you read that the fact that these plants are indeed foreign, and that it's interesting to see these effects, but the writer believes that these plants are, of course, not nature and could be removed, and that it would be a shame because he wants to see if these things could be used for herbs. See the effects on humans. But the journal remains inconclusive if the flowers were removed or not.
It doesn't say anything about if the flowers were removed.
Well, if there's a pattern.
Yeah, looks like we've stumbled onto something we might regret.
But we have to find Alona.
Mm. Absolutely, we do. Let's keep looking.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Damn it!
So, with that said, what has happened to Alona? Where is she? Is she in this building or maybe somewhere else? What is going on, and how deep does this conspiracy go within the neutral grounds of the elves? Are the druids truly evil? Or maybe it's just a section? Who knows? May our heroes have to work with the Empire to uncover the truth and find their lost companion. We will have to see. Anyway, it is goodbye from your dungeon master, Kotlol. It is goodbye from Poppy.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Raz.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Ozius. Sorry?
I miss Alona.
And it's goodbye from the absconded Alona, for now Erica.
Bye bye.
And it's also goodbye from Liad. Stay charged and catch you all next time. Bye.